Time there'll be a hashtag on that.
Yeah.
On that car.
Well, it's not such a bad thing that we didn't get media.
Oh, there's a hashtag on it. TDU.
Yeah, there is.
There we go.
But it's not such a bad thing because apparently with video, there's a $500,000 fine if you start Facebook living stuff, and that's what I heard. So I'm actually glad I'm not part of the media.
What do you mean there's a fine?
Well, you can get, if you're part of the media and you start live streaming the finish, when there's TV rights, you can be fined up to $500,000.
Oh my god, that's so wanky.
Yeah, so it's bizarre, but anyway.
I mean, yeah, some rules I can understand, but yeah. I guess yeah, it's a weird world out there. Corporate, I guess we don't really fit that corporate world. Yeah. And that's cool. The thing of YouTube is it's like if you don't fit corporate world, you can get on there. And that's the power of YouTube. That's why I think a lot of the viewers respect certain YouTubers. You can be less corporate or no corporate and just say what you really feel, share your experiences, share where you live, who's keeping in your backyard, fucking what you're eating for dinner, your bike broke, Santa Claus broke your bike, or fucking whatever. What happened with that? Your bike? So Santa Claus broke it?
Yeah, Santa Claus broke my bike. It was my birthday too. It was my birthday, and my bike got broken on my birthday on Christmas Day. And my bike, I flew over to Perth and with Jetstar and got to Perth, and the rear stay was completely snapped, and I was devastated. It spoiled my whole day.
You gonna fix it up or what's the deal?
Don't know. I mean, that Bianchi's had a lot of. I crashed on it already and broken it before. Raoul fixed it. So we're thinking about fixing it again.
Yeah, fix it again, bodge it up.
Do you know, like I got no qualms riding a bodged up bike. And I think Raoul will do an amazing job. So, you know, we'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see.
Especially that area, that can be fixed pretty well.
Yeah.
And that's a good thing with carbon, it can be repaired to some degree.
Yeah.
So, it can be repaired.
So we should talk about you doing your
indie pack.
Your indie pack?
Yeah. I just want to say quickly, what did you have it in a bag or a box when it got broken? A bag?
So I had it in a soft bag.
Oh no,
right?
That's a mistake.
So I know you subscribe to the whole cardboard box thing, and I see people with hard cases, right? So the problem with a soft case shell is obviously you can get your bike broken through the rear. I've heard of several people having the same issue.
They throw the bags. They throw the bags.
And they stack them on top of each other. And I've actually heard stories of them stacking soft shell bags on top of each other and then putting a strap over and then winching the strap down.
Definitely, definitely. I don't know. Yeah.
So with a box, you just don't have that.
No,
it just doesn't happen.
You got a box. So
I think that's the way forward.
Even when I'm traveling with my TCR with the lightweight wheels, I just chuck it in a box.
Yeah.
Got a bit of bubble wrap.
Yeah.
And my lightweight's got shipped in a box. All my bikes got shipped in a box.
Yeah. My
record is 5 bikes on one flight.
Really?
Yeah.
You've taken 5 bikes on
5 bikes. I paid a lot of excess. But
whoa.
It was when I had Freely with me as well at the time.
So she would have had one bike against her name?
Well, she was carrying for the airport, but it was 5 boxes. Yeah. Maybe it was even 6 at that time. It was a lot.
Yeah, right.
For the record. But always cardboard boxes. But the Indie Pack, speaking of flights, I'll be flying to Perth in a few weeks, but Indie Pack will be good. It's the race across. JC Carlson's organising that with a few gang. Very appreciative of that. So just for those of you that don't know, I did a 2-day ride from Melbourne to Adelaide, and I did 457 kilometres the first day, 350 the next day. Now, whilst I was out there, I was thinking about you and Jesse and the people that are going to be doing like 11 to 20 days of 400 kilometres a day, mate. Next level, next level. Be good.
You're gonna. Do you think you'll get through it?
Only one way to find out.
I mean, you'll definitely get through it, but I'm curious whether you're just going to be pushing the front, like nudging the front.
Yeah.
Those big boys. Yeah,
the big guns. We'll see. I mean,
because Mike Hall, he's world famous for this sort of thing. He's coming over. Christoph, I don't know his surname, but there's 2 really big hitters. Then you've got Jesse Carlson, who's amazing, and I reckon you're going to be at the front.
Hopefully. I think Jesse's going to be a dark horse. Well, not a dark horse, he's a light horse. My money's on Jesse because he's got the experience, he knows Australia, he knows the conditions, so... Yep. And I think Jesse...
Yep. Yeah, I think Jesse will...
Yeah, we'll see.
I don't want to call it, but I think Jesse's got this one.
Because he loves that challenge, you know, and mentally loves it, so he thrives on it, froths on it.
He does.
He's a nullarbor frother.
Tories over here pulling faces at us. So yeah, mate. So you're gonna. So I'm thinking light. Like I rode the Canyon over, real light. Had a saddlebag. Had a little bit of a sort of front.
You got
bag
some good views on those videos, man. I think one of them got 35,000 views already.
Yeah,
like, people are intrigued.
Yeah,
like, it's pretty cool.
And we had a bit of Facebook living.
Yeah.
So that's what I reckon you do. Just bang the Facebook lives out.
Yeah.
I reckon well, you guys let us know in the comments below. I reckon Harley will kill it with a bit of Facebook action.
Facebook Live. Share the joy.
But yeah, man. So I went light setup for that ride, that 2-day thing.
Yeah.
But I think, you know, obviously long you're gonna have to sort of have the panniers for the food and stuff.
Well, especially out there. And I think the pannies are good because you can just load shit up and just charge on.
Yeah.
And then you can eat when you want to eat.
Yeah.
You're not bound by kilometers or time remaining. So you can just have your fucking, you'll be like a snail, like a, you know, like you just carry all your food with you.
Yep.
And go.
Yeah.
That's my theory. But we'll see. I'll put it into practice and see how we go.
Yeah. Yep.
But I'll do in February. I'll do some mini tours, and even after TDU, I think me and Tori will just grab the bikes and go for a little touring around, just test out some setups.
Yeah. So have you been doing big Ks leading up to now, or
No.
pretty just trying to put weight on?
Yeah, just trying to not get too lean. As you can see, it's sort of like if I was doing big Ks now, I'd get to the start line at 60 kilos. I don't think that's really healthy.
Yeah.
I think your thyroid will probably shut you down, and you lose your motivation. So I think, in my opinion, a race like that, you're better off getting to the start line a bit underdone but motivated versus overdone or super fit and apathetic, because it's 5,300k. So in my opinion, it's sort of an event you can ride yourself into form. But the hardest bit will be like the contact points, your hands, your bum, your gooch, your neck. So I'd say that running a more high setup will be applicable. I'm going to run an alloy steerer, so I can just like change my setup really easy. Because if you've got a carbon steer and you cut it, then you're a bit limited. But with an alloy steerer fork, you can slam it, bring it up, whatever.
One thing I found for this little ride over, this 2-day thing that we did, was I was getting numb fingers through here for just pressing on the handlebars. What are you going to do to combat that?
The elevated aero bars and the elevated bars.
Yeah, so you can get your elbows.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
So that'll be the go. What time are we on now? Because I think we've got to meet Jesse and the crew for that ride. Oh.
Yeah, 5. Yeah.
But if you got any, maybe we'll do some more videos before the titty is up. If you got any questions, let us know down below. If you got any questions for Mark, Cycling Maven, I'll put a link down to his channel down below.
Thanks for having me on, bro.
No worries, man.
Appreciate it.
Very good, very good. And this was filmed with a Lumix GH4. What's the frame rate?
This one here is 25 frames.
So we're filming 25?
Yeah.
1080?
1080.
Alright, I'll export of that and we'll see how it looks.
Alright.
Might have to get me one.
See you later, guys.
Alright.
Thanks for having me.
See ya.